It is not your place to question my methods.
It may not be my place, Gregory. But since I'm the one taking all the risks, it is my right.
You know how I'd handle you if you weren't so important to this operation.
That's the problem. I am important to this operation. Consequently, I want answers to my questions before I follow your orders. Blind obedience may be fine in some operations, but there are too many variables at work here.
All right. You want to know why Friday?
Yes. Another week and our chances for success improve 500%.
No, my friend. In another week, regular classes begin at the university, and that means crowded hallways, crowded commons, witnesses everywhere, not to mention the resumption of a full security force, which, as you well know, is now at half strength.
Fine, that may all be true, but regardless of how many people are there, we're still faced with the same problem. How do I get into Gerald's lab?
It's insignificant compared to the others.
The other problems, right, exactly. That brings me back to my original question, why Friday?
Because the DVX has ordered it, and we have no choice.
No, Gregory, that does not answer my question.
You don't understand about orders? I'll be happy to explain the concept to you.
In other words, I'm dead if I don't follow it.
Exactly. Now, you have very little to do before Friday except to let me know if Robert Scorpio contacts you.
That's when we'll determine the method for getting into Gerald's lab?
That's when I'll determine the method for getting into the lab. Now, Grant, if you're at all concerned about your safety, or the safety of the Americans that you'll leave behind you, then you'll stop questioning, and you'll begin to prepare yourself.
Even if I have no idea what I'm preparing for.
You understand the mission. Just be ready. Remember, the DVX will not tolerate another delay. Now, I need your assurance that you understand.
I understand.
Then I'll be hearing from you when Scorpio contacts you. You will.
There you are. You were gone for quite a long time. You must be exhausted.
No, not at all. As a matter of fact, I had a nice little breather in the park. What do you look so serious about?
It's this article. It's silly, though, really.
Well, tell me about it.
Well, it told about marriages where the passion ended in the first few months and the couple began to drift apart. They didn't even know it was happening in some cases. They just kind of accepted it.
What are you saying? Are you afraid that's happening to us?
No, it's just that it says that sometimes it just sneaks up on you and you don't even know what's going on.
It's not going on.
How do you know?
Celia, believe me, I've never felt more strongly about you. Well, what about you?
You know I love you.
No, I mean about the passion.
You have to ask.
You started this.
I know. I shouldn't have mentioned it. Unless...
Would you let me finish it for you?
You read my mind.
Darling, are you busy this afternoon?
Are you sure you feel up to it?
That's one way of putting it.
Excuse me, I hope I'm not interrupting anything. Stella let me in.
No, Robert, no, don't be silly. You know you're always welcome here. What
I
can we
just
do?
wanted to let you know that the security check is almost finished.
Almost. Well, now, wait a second. That almost has the sound of a delay to it.
Well, it's one small detail, but it shouldn't be a problem. However, it is going to take a little longer than expected, and that, of course, means that you won't be able to start working for Dr. Gerald just yet.
Well, I'm afraid that's going to be more of a disappointment for the professor than it is for me.
I know. I'm on the way to the lab to tell him.
Please give him my regards.
Of course.
I'll walk you to the car.
Thanks.
Yes, connect me with Natalie Dearborn, please. She'll be in the physical therapy room right now. Thank you. Natalie, it's Grant. I have got to speak to Gregory. Tell him I'll be in the park in an hour or so. No, there's no time right now. I'll explain it all when I see him. Celia, you know, it's no wonder I've lost track of the time. I seem to have lost my watch. I must have left it back in the park.
Are you sure you had it on?
Yes, I'm positive. Darling, I'd better go back and look for it. I'll retrace my steps and see if I can't find it.
Alan said mild exercise, not a marathon.
No problem. I'll take the car. And when I get back, there will still be plenty of afternoon ahead of us.
You mean even after all this?
Yes. I'll even lock the doors.
I'll hold you to that.
Celia, you won't have to. I'll see you later.